What do you do just for yourself that would fall under the category of self-care or treating yourself to something nice? How do you take care of yourself when you've had a rough time lately? What makes you feel better? Story 1. Have some kind of regular physical activity that challenges you but you enjoy doing. For me, it's running. I try to do a good 7-kilometer run a few evenings a week. I find it really relaxing and such a great way to just blow off steam. I also enjoy long bike rides, swimming laps at the pool, and working out. Always try to make sure you have food that you actually enjoy eating. Don't just eat to fill your stomach, but slow down and take the time to really appreciate your meals. Learn something challenging that you can keep chipping away at and notice your improvement. For me, that's guitar. Make the time to have lazy me days on a regular basis, just days where it's all about you. A nice big brunch, drinking coffee all afternoon on the couch in your pajama pants, a long bath, and doing something you enjoy. Drink lots of water. Story 2. I love baths. A good bath with some good salt, just soaking. Maintain your nails. You'd be surprised at how much cleaner and presentable you feel. Also, girls love clean nails, just an added bonus. I work Monday to Friday and have my daughter on most weekends, so at least once a week, I will order or go have a nice dinner for myself by myself. One of the most important types of self-care is what you tell yourself, though. Don't beat yourself up about things. None of us have this life thing all the way figured out, and we all stumble at times. Treat yourself and tell yourself you are a king. Story 3. First, live within your means to relieve the financial burden that puts so much stress on men. Then find time to go on a walk or a hike with a friend to give yourself mental clarity. Being outside really does wonders for the mind. Story 4. Wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proven by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. Story 5. Never stop learning and never become complacent in your current skill levels. Reward yourself with improvement. I got suspended again for existing thanks to moderators over on AskReddit. Not sure why, to be honest, so I can only reply this way. Serious Wall 707's comment is spot on. Reward yourself with improvement. Story 6. I go to therapy. I treat my therapy sessions just like I do with the gym. It is a necessary thing for me to be a better, healthier person. I highly recommend it to anyone. It has helped me so much. Story 7. On really hot days, bring a dry pair of socks to change into when your current socks get soaked with sweat. Keeping your feet dry is more important than you might think. Story 8. Learn to stretch properly. Not that physical education or gym class stuff. Get a good book written by a medical professional. Practice stretching as often as possible. Do this before choosing a yoga class if that's your thing. This is especially important if you have a job where you mostly walk and sit. You can avoid a lot of injuries if your body is ready for exercise when it's necessary. Edit. I have a good book I follow. I'll add that information after work. Additional information. The book I like is The Anatomy of Stretching by Brad Walker. The author is a sports therapist and discusses his qualifications in the introduction. The book is broken down into major muscle groups and has great illustrations, similar to a medical book. At the end, there are groups of stretches that help with specific injuries and associated joints. As mentioned elsewhere in this thread, I use stretching and exercise to rehabilitate from several injuries. I've had 5 compound fractures, spinal injuries, torn ligaments, crushed joints, broken fingers, and more. I don't have a full range of motion in some joints and never will. But through stretching and careful exercise, I have been able to stay off pain medication for about 6 years. I am not a medical professional. Most of what I know is from the injuries I've sustained and my experience working through them. Story 9. As a 38-year-old man with a busy job, a relationship, and a daughter from a previous relationship, it's my time. Can be jogging alone, having a poker night with friends, or sitting at home alone. I also have the financial independence to go to a luxurious hotel for a few days every 2 or 3 months. Yeah, I really need that to keep my sanity. Also, I drink 3 liters of water every day and work out. I feel good and am not overweight. I'm going to climb Kilimanjaro next year. Stand and be proud. Story 10. I walk or ride my bike to clear my mind and decompress. Stretching and meditation work well too. And I have to say, there is nothing like getting a great massage. A manicure and pedicure are not bad either because they wax, massage your feet, legs, and hands. They look great afterward, and women love a well-groomed man. A home remedy would be to fix a cocktail, light candles, soak in a hot bath with a little chill music, and then a mask. There's a reason most women love this stuff. It feels amazing. For many years now, on my birthday and by myself, I do the full boat: haircut, manicure and pedicure, facial, and massage. Dress for the evening, have dinner and wine at a nice restaurant. Enjoy a fine whiskey and cigar. Reflect on the past year in life. Indulge in a delectable dessert whilst sipping a coffee cocktail. Go home, go to bed, and awake as a newborn ready to tackle my new birth year. It can be humbling and transforming. And yes, it's an entire day devoted entirely to myself. We, as men, have a tendency to overlook the care of ourselves to the detriment of our health, as we are often pulled in many directions. Exercise, eat healthy, drink lots of water, get plenty of rest, and make or take time for your mental well-being. Also, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of taking care of your feet and back. We have one shot at this life. Make it count. Story 11. I like to go through a whole self-care routine, which is a combination of practices I collected from the women in my life. I take a shower and use nice soap and wash my hair with semi-expensive hair products. When I finish, I put argan oil on my hair and shave my face and also do my eyebrows. I just use a single blade to clean up the underside and upper side of my brows to emphasize their natural shape, and I also get rid of my unibrow. After this, I usually go through my face routine: exfoliator, cleanser, moisturizer, and then some eye cream. This routine can be more complicated than some women I know, but it helps me a lot, not just in terms of hygiene. If I think I look good, I feel good. And if I feel good, then I actually end up looking good too. Story 12. What do you do just for yourself that would fall under the category of self-care or treating yourself to something nice? How do you take care of yourself when you've had a rough time lately? What makes you feel better? I'm not sure how self-care got conflated with treat yourself, but they definitely have very little overlap. Namely, treating yourself is about instant gratification while self-care is focused on long-term gratification. Self-care, exercise, flossing, skin routine, dentist or doctor visits, diet, cleaning your home, borderline, meditation, fishing, cooking, hiking, playing sports, treat yourself, eating out, massage, shopping, escorts, vacation, drugs or alcohol, video games. I bring this up because I don't want people to get confused into thinking that self-care is very important as code for don't forget to indulge your every desire. It means take care of yourself because that's usually the first item on the chopping block when you get busy. Yes, it includes eating an ice cream sundae once in a while, but it also includes flossing. Story 13. Stop drinking. You can enjoy a nice cocktail or craft beer sometimes, but stop making it a part of your life or identity. Save money, feel better, be healthier. Learn to cook and learn to enjoy it. Don't view it as a chore. If you have time, throw yourself into every part of the process and learn to make delicious food for yourself, not for a date or friends. You should be able to make a meal fit for a king because you are that king. On top of that, eat well, healthy, fruits and veggies, less meat maybe. Nutrition is your first and strongest line of defense against disease. Hydrate. Buy a hydro flask and put cool stickers on it. Never go anywhere without it. Take care of your body and mind. I love surfing, rock climbing, yoga, and soccer. Skincare. Get some body butter, some nice premium products. Stop using poor quality lotions. I bet you all know someone in your town or network who hand makes nice soap, creams, shampoo bars, and so on. Support your friends and get nice, natural products for yourself. On that note, support your friends and community. Buy local. Buy from the friend trying a side hustle. Buy that friend's CD because those acts of love and kindness will come back to you. Express yourself. Get the emotions out, whether at the gym, via music, art, martial arts, or just venting to close friends or even your mom. Don't let anything fester inside because it will take over. Those dark, intense emotions are mental parasites. Put your own happiness first. Be honest with yourself for real. If you lie to yourself, you're going to lie to others. Stop people-pleasing. Be graceful and kind, but set boundaries and stop taking on other people's burdens when you have your own load to carry. Whatever dating looks like to you, from hooking up with multiple people, monogamy, long-term relationship, long-distance relationship, polygamy, and so on, just lead with honesty and open communication. Explore what you think is right or just try something new so you can form an opinion. Nothing is wrong unless you weren't honest or communicating with your partner. As awkward or hard as it might feel to speak your truth, it will only help. Don't lie to other people. Story 14. I keep a bottle of Macallan 18 in an upper cabinet, along with a partial humidor of Cohibas. When I hit a milestone in life, when a large project completes successfully, or when I just need to reset, I open a cigar, pour 2 fingers, and turn on Sinatra. I take vacations alone once a year, somewhere with no cell service, no internet, no cable, and little outside world. I get a massage, a real massage, and soak in the hot tub. Story 15. I have been taking vitamins like Centrum for Men and Nature's Bounty Calcium Magnesium Zinc plus vitamin B3. I have also started lifting weights with just 10 repetitions per day on different workouts, and now I have been able to increase it. Story 16. Most times when the world gets to be too much, I'll turn off all the lights and play a video game. Can't be something rage-inducing like Call of Duty, though. Something chill and interesting like No Man's Sky or The Witcher. It really helps a lot. Story 17. Nothing makes me feel better anymore. No amount of working out, healthy eating, therapy, or exposure to nature can distract me from just how messed up I am and how alone I feel. Story 18. Reading a book. There are lots of things I do to relax after a hard day, but something I don't often give myself the time for is reading a good book. If you can get an actual physical book, there's something different about it. Story 19. Place the tourniquet at 4 finger widths above the wound, not directly on the wound, before twisting after you've been shot. Only for wounds on the limbs, won't work on the neck. Story 20. I find often that these days people who read books only read nonfiction and often look down on fiction as it doesn't have much utility, or they read fiction books that are very plot-heavy, like Dune or Wheel of Time. I really implore people to read fiction books that are based on character, relationships, memory, and experience. A good nonfiction book will expand your mind, but a great fiction book will expand your soul and transport you to another place that you'll remember for years. It will become your own little private emotional haven in your head that you can always return to. Story 21. I read this and find you guys want the same as we girls. It's like, perhaps we all need these things because we are human. Is it possible that working ourselves to death as the highest virtue was a lie? Story 22. Don't be afraid of your emotions. As men, we are often taught from a young age that it isn't manly to cry or to express emotions other than happiness and anger. This is dangerous to your mental and physical health. Do yourself a favor and have a cry. Story 23. Moisturize. Practice good hygiene. Intentionally schedule your fun and relaxation time. For the love of all that's holy, step up your cologne and soap fragrance game. I'm tired of being around some smelly dudes. I'm not even gay. Some of you just make me wonder how more women aren't. Story 24. Moisturize. It was emphasized to me since childhood because I am black, and it is easier to tell if our skin is dry. Every time I get out of the shower, I apply lotion to my whole body. Your skin will appreciate it, and I guarantee you'll notice a difference. Be careful with the lotion you use on your face. I only use sensitive ones like Aveeno on my face since it is scentless and gentle. Story 25. This may seem like a stretch, but go get a blood test. Testosterone levels are insanely low for the adult male, and it only gets worse the older you get. I've read some scientific literature which found links between low testosterone levels and depression too. Story 26. Drink water, sleep 8 hours, do any workout, drop the junk food. Find a hobby to help you clear your mind when there is too much noise around. It's all basic, but it will do wonders in your life. Story 27. Get a hobby, something you do purely for enjoyment. I play guitar. I don't have a lot of original songs, but I know a ton of covers, and I have an absolute blast when I'm playing. It's literally like a drug. I always feel better after jamming out. It will take away the pain from a bad day. It will energize me on a lazy day. It's so many different things for me. It's food for my soul. And every once in a while, buying a new guitar, I don't know, something about it, man. I'll start learning new songs just because I'm inspired by the new look, feel, and sound of the new guitar. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go play right now. Thanks for the inspiration. Story 28. Trimming or shaving body parts regularly is easier than removing excess hair. Apply lotion for body and face every time after you shower or wash your face and hands. Go through your wardrobe, I do it once a year, and gather everything you don't want or can't wear anymore, and drop it off at a donation box. Story 29. I go for long drives with the windows down and my favorite music blasting, singing along the whole time and just rocking out in my car. People give me weird looks and film me on the road, but I don't care. Life blows. Enjoy the little things. Story 30. Okay, so, exercise routinely. Lift weights 3 times per week. Do at least 30 minutes of cardio 3 times per week. Bathe daily. Prepare your own food. Learn how to cook vegetables and proteins well. Get a professional haircut every other week. Even if you're growing it out, there are things you can do. Wash your face with a washcloth twice a day and look into skincare products such as acne treatments, benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid face wipes. Get a couple of nice colognes, but use them very sparingly. Just a tiny touch. Wash, fold, and put away your clothes semi-daily. Keep your space and your car floors completely clear of debris, trash, and dirty clothes. Put everything away after using it every time. Go to a salon and ask them what skin or other treatments they recommend. Get them. Buy nice clothes. Not many clothes, but nice and suited for every occasion. You only need a couple of things for each social or work occasion. You can do this slowly over time. Speak to a counselor or therapist regularly. Yes, even you need it, you probably just don't know it. Growing up is an intentional process that requires us to learn about many aspects of our own selves that we might not discover without some guidance. Begin the day with 10 minutes of peaceful, quiet reflection. Make a point to dedicate a moment to happiness, peace, and reflection on everything you love about your life. Plan your day after that moment of peace. Be kind to every stranger you come across. Forgive their flaws and move forward with the day. If you can, make them laugh. But move forward on your way. Practice discovering and doing the work to achieve your goals. If you want a mind-altering substance, explore and choose ones that harm you the least. Leave the ones alone that influence you poorly. Take care of your body by eating healthy food. Take vitamins and exercise. Take care of your mind by understanding your emotional needs, what is lacking, what you need to have more of, and work on finding out how to achieve those moments in the day. Take care of your mind by studying things that make you happier, healthier, stronger, more moral, and more financially successful. Work only if it actually benefits you. Do not waste away the years of your life for a pittance. Insist on yourself thriving. Do not believe in the glass half full or the glass half empty types of people. Be the person who sees the half-full glass and asks the waiter to fill it up and give you a larger glass too because you're so thirsty this small glass just won't do. And thank them for their effort. Admit when you're wrong. Analyze why you were wrong. Analyze what alternative actions would have been more appropriate and helpful in that moment. Make a plan to implement those efforts in the future. After that work, forgive yourself. Love yourself not with ego, but with hope, with nurture, and with the spirit of helping yourself grow up. Slow things way down with relationships. You don't need a relationship. You probably have unmet needs, but a relationship won't fill them all. And if you don't understand what your needs are, you'll look around at the relationship and wonder why it's not making you happy. You'll think it's them. It's not. Part of it could be them, but ultimately you're unhappy because of things you're not doing, you're not insisting on, you're not forgiving, or that aren't even on your radar of possible experiences. Be frighteningly honest with your partners about what you want. Insist upon your needs being met. Listen to them with intent and focus. And listen to yourself above all. When you become too anxious or pressured or intimidated by a situation and you feel like you're going to cave, pause in the moment and breathe in as deeply and slowly as you can 5 times. Then, with focus, make your will known to the world. And wait to see it change. Have a great day.